break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly.
Okay, let's get started. We're gonna get started by watching this back. This looks so bad. Oh my god, y'all. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here, I'm poking holes in the turkey, the poor turkey. Oh my god, this just looks bad. Okay, so I'm poking holes in the turkey on both sides so that it can soak up all of the flavors that I'm about to add to it. It also kind of helps it to cook a little bit faster because, you know, turkey takes hours to cook. And after this, you're going to see me take some butter and rub the turkey down with the butter. It is better to dry your turkey off with a towel, a clean towel or paper towel. I did not, which is why my butter is going to be sliding all over my turkey. So make sure you dry your turkey. But let me give you guys the grocery list, the full list of what you need to pick up in order to make this meal happen. The first thing you're going to need turkey. You can also have a ham or pot roast as well, but for this video we're going to just do turkey. You're going to need your seasonings, whatever your favorite seasonings are. One of the main seasonings that I would say you need is salt, pepper, and garlic powder. You will also need Nor powder or the chicken bouillon cubes. Some people like to do it the old school way with the chicken bouillon. However you see fit, that is fine. You will need some elbow macaroni, sharp cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, half and half milk, eggs, butter, green beans, and dinner rolls or bread of choice. Yes, I am still going with my Lawry seasoning salt. You do want to season it heavy, you guys, because it is a lot of meat. So if you just focus on seasoning the top really heavy, it's going to melt with the butter into those cuts, and it will be in the bottom in the juices of your meat. But I promise you, it will not be overpowered or salty. Here I'm adding some poultry seasoning, you guys, and that's just because this is a meal with no dressing. I mean, if you're not having stuffing, you know, just to bring some of that flavor into the meal, I did season it with some poultry seasoning along with my Lawry seasoning salt, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. Adding in a little bit of water to the bottom of the pan just to give the turkey time for its own greases and juices to release itself. I don't want my turkey sticking on the bottom, so I literally just used a very little bit, as you can see. So now we're gonna wrap it up with aluminum foil, and I'm gonna wrap it really tight, you guys, because I want it to act as a roaster. I normally put my turkeys in a the big electric roasting pot, and I put a lid on it and I let it cook overnight on the lowest setting. But I threw it in storage, y'all. It's in storage. I don't have space for all those appliances. So I improvised this way. So if you don't have that, do it this way. Use an aluminum pan with aluminum foil and seal it tight. Moving on, we got the best lady in the building, Coco Lady. She's always in the kitchen helping. Y'all never mind our Christmas pajamas because, yeah, we still wear them even though they're last year's Christmas. I mean, we still need our PJs. But right now, we are just doing what everybody already know. We are boiling the pasta for the macaroni, but this is where your bouillon cubes or your Knorr powder goes in. Now we got the Jazzy lady helping us out. So while me and Coco is in the kitchen working on the macaroni and the turkey, we got Jazz slicing up cheese. I don't have a shredder, you guys. I know I should, but it's okay. I just had her to slice them up as thin as possible, and that actually worked. This is the mild cheddar cheese. I have shredded sharp. We boiled the pasta for about 5 to 6 minutes. You want to make sure it's al dente. You do not want no gummy mac and cheese, okay? I can't stress that enough. That is very important. So now my lady is spilling my macaroni. But we poured the macaroni on top of the butter. I like to add butter in my macaroni for the flavor because, as everybody know, De'Ara always say butter make it taste better, butter make it taste better. She is telling the truth. That is very, very true. So I do add butter into my macaroni. Not margarine, butter, real butter. Okay, so I just added just a little bit with some salt and a little bit of pepper. At this point, you can go in as little or as much as you want, but because a lot of times I'm making food for other people, I tend to cut back on the salts and things like that. So while the macaroni is hot, I am stirring in the butter, melting that completely down, and then I'm also going to add in my cheese while the macaroni is hot. So sorry, you guys, my battery started to die, and so these are real small snippets of how what goes into the macaroni. That was the sharp cheddar cheese. You're going to add the mozzarella cheese. You're going to also add the mild cheddar cheese along with sour cream and mix it up. After mixing, this is what your macaroni should look like. It should look like macaroni and like cheese chunks. But off camera, because our battery died, I mixed in a separate bowl the half and half milk. I also added in the eggs, and I just whisked it up. If you don't have a whisk, then you just use a fork. That's fine. Mix it up really good and then pour it over your macaroni. If you have a lot of macaroni or you're making a deep pan of macaroni, you're going to do this in layers. You're going to first pour half of the macaroni in your pan, and then you're going to pour half the milk over that macaroni and try to get it over all of it as much as you can. And then you're going to pour the other half on top, and then you're going to pour the other half of the milk. I was just cooking dinner for my family, so I just did one layer in this video because I didn't have that much. I am thinking about doing a cookbook. If you guys are interested in the meals that I cooked for my family and you would love to have the recipes to them, comment down below and let me know. If I put out that cookbook, you're gonna buy it. Now we've reached the last step of the macaroni, and that's simply putting a top layer of cheese. It could be whatever cheese of your choice, but as you can see, I chose the mild cheddar cheese. now that the macaroni is complete, I'm going to bake it in the oven until the top is brown and crusted. Moving on to our green beans. These are canned green beans. You can use fresh green beans as well. I like to pour the water out of the canned green beans and add my own water. Just because of the salt and things like that, you just never know what's in that can. So I just kind of pour the liquid off and use my own water. I want to make my own sauce. So I put just a little to fill the bottom of the pan because green beans will make more water when they're out of the can. I added butter and I added garlic powder, a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, and that is it. This is the gravy that came out of the turkey, and I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do with this. Yep, it's trash. This is what our beautiful turkey looks like when it comes out. You can sit it on the table and serve it this way. I personally don't. I literally take the time to carve out my pumpkin. Oh my God, not my pumpkin. I take the time to carve out my turkey, and I allow all of the pieces, and of course fall right into the juice. So this way that's juice what you see me doing here is not going to waste. And it also helps to keep my turkey moist. I, as a little girl, did not like turkey at first, and it was simply because it was always dry. So when I would cook with my mom, I would always ask to make the turkey. I was determined to find a way to enjoy turkey, and I did. So this is not my mama's turkey recipe. This is absolutely my own, and I love it. And I've turned other people into turkey lovers who didn't like turkey because it was dry. So I just told them to taste mine. I tried to pull out the white meat for you guys to see. This is the juiciest white meat you'll ever see. Now we're moving on to the mac and cheese. I pulled it out of the oven and it looks absolutely delicious as well. Could have used a little bit more cheese, but this is what we have. And oh my God, it was delicious. So this is the finished product, you guys, on an easy peasy, simple Thanksgiving dinner. Quick and easy, in and out of the kitchen. Also, I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section. I mean, talk to me. I talk back.